Primary, secondary, and tertiary measurements. Measurements are generally made by indirect comparison method through calibration. They usually make use of one or more transducing device. Based upon the complexity of measurement system, three basic categories of measurements have been developed. They are primary measurement, secondary measurement, tertiary measurement. Primary measurement, it is one that can be very easily made by direct comparison method or direct observation. This can be done without any conversions or translation into lengths or displacements. Here, the sought value of the parameter is determined basically by comparing it directly with reference standards. Examples: matching of two colors in finding the temperature of a red hot object, use of a physical balance in measuring weights, matching or comparing lengths to find out the length of the object. This measurement is quite easy but takes more time, provides only subjective information. Example: an observer is in a position to tell that the contents of one container is heavier than the other, or contents of one object is hot than other. Hence, this method is not always accurate and reliable, so secondary measurements are resorted to. Bellows, pressure P1 and P2, displacement, fixed end, metallic bellow. Metallic bellows are thin walled tubes formed by hydraulic presses into a corrugated shape as shown in figure. Bellows can be of diameters up to 300 mm and are made of brass, 80% copper and 20% zinc, phosphor, bronze, stainless steel, beryllium, copper. A differential pressure causes displacement of the bellows, which may be converted into an electrical signal. When pressure P above the atmosphere is applied to the free or open end of the bellows, these expand. The resulting displacement is a measure of applied pressure, that is X inversely proportional to P, K proportionality in constant, or X is equal to K into P, X displacement in millimeters, P applied pressure. Spiral springs. These are used to produce controlling torque in analog type electrical instruments and clocks. The controlling torque will be proportional to the angle of deflection. Care must be taken not to stress the springs beyond the elastic limit, as it will lead to permanent deformation. Force to displacement by springs. The spring stretches when force F is applied at its free end. K proportionality constant, F force applied, S spring stiffness. Strain gauge load cell. Load cell consists of a short column on which electrical resistance strain gauges are mounted. When force is applied, it deflects or strains the block. Here, the load is converted to strain and this is transformed into change in electrical resistance. In this, the block forms the primary detector transducer. The gauges mounted on the block acts as secondary transducer. Bourdon tube. When pressure P, the primary signal is applied to the open end of the Bourdon tube, the other end deflects. This deflection will be very small, constitutes the secondary signal and needs to be made larger for display purpose. This is obtained by the arrangement of gear, rack and pinion arrangement and a pointer moving against a graduated scale which constitutes the tertiary signal. Input pressure, Bourdon tube, displacement, mechanical links and gearing, pointer movement, pointer and scale, detector transducer stage, terminating stage. When pressure P, the primary signal is applied to open end of the Bourdon tube, the other end deflects. This deflection will be very small, constitutes the secondary signal and needs to be made larger for display purpose. This is obtained by the arrangement of lever, rack and pinion arrangement and a pointer moving against a graduated scale which constitutes the tertiary signal. Tertiary measurements. These tertiary measurements involve two or more translations or conversions. Example, Bourdon pressure gauge for measurement of pressure,